Hey guys. Okay, looks like I'm having some connection issues. Hopefully it's working better now. All right, so we're gonna try this again. All right, hey everybody. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Okay, so this week, in case you did not know, is Infertility Awareness Week. So I definitely wanted to do a video in honor of that, okay? One of the things you guys know I talk about is fertility and how to increase your fertility. So we're gonna talk about that today, how to optimize your fertility health with holistic practices. Really important, okay, because the choices that you make today can definitely impact not just your health, not just your hormonal balance, also your fertility health as well, okay, your womb health, your reproductive health, okay. So we're going to talk about that today, okay. And I always tell women this: whether you want to get pregnant or not, your fertility health matters, okay? You want to make sure that you are in good standing with that, with your reproductive health, with your fertility health is very important, okay? It does not matter if you never want to have a baby or not, right? Because we still want our hormones to be balanced and we still want to be healthy, okay? If you can see and hear me, please let me know. Put a 1 in the comment section. Also, if you guys are coming in and watching this on replay or watching this now, please like the video as well, okay? So, increasing your fertility is increasing your overall health. Period. A lot of women don't realize that. And it's really important for you to realize that as a woman. Okay. So when you are fertile, that means you are healthy. Okay. I want to keep saying that. When you are fertile, that means your body is at its optimal level of health, right? Really important. Whether you're looking to conceive or not, we got to make sure that womb is healthy, that you are fertile, because fertility equals vitality, equals good health, it equals balanced hormones, okay? So if you're having any issues with your fertility, that means that there's an issue with your hormones, okay, for the most part. If you're watching me, please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me perfectly. Okay, also like the video as you're coming in, all right? Hey, everyone that's watching, all right? So in case you guys did not know, we are encountering a infertility epidemic, unfortunately. Thank you, Hermana. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're encountering an infertility epidemic. It's going to get worse, in the next upcoming years. Okay. And there's a reason for that. As time goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse. It's a lot worse than it was 10, 20 years ago. And the fertility industry is, now a multi-billion-dollar industry because they kind of capitalize off the fact that so many women are having issues with fertility issues, unfortunately. Okay. So infertility affects about 19% of Black women of reproductive age, which is they say about 15 to 44, which is very serious, which is a very high number. And if we're talking about couples of all races, about 15% of couples in the U.S. are suffering from infertility. Okay. So if you've been watching me, then you know that I don't believe in unexplained infertility. There's a reason you're infertile, right? There's a reason for that. We're not born infertile. It doesn't happen out of the blue. There is a reason why you are infertile, okay? So I don't subscribe to, I was just born infertile or I'm just unlucky. No, there's a reason you're infertile, okay? So when you do things, ladies, to suppress your fertility, okay? For example, birth control. For example, tying your tubes, okay? That's going to impact your overall health, okay? So what does that do to your body? That makes you more prone to things like weight gain, hormonal weight gain, especially in the middle, right? That also makes you more prone to things like mood swings, premature aging, anxiety, depression, okay? Let me lower this. Fibroids, PCOS, and, all these reproductive health issues. When you are suppressing your fertility, you're also impacting your overall health. So just keep that in mind. That's why I say no to birth control, say no to tying your tubes, okay? So it's really important to understand that, okay? So let's talk about how to optimize your fertility health, which is very, very important. All right. For those that are watching me for the first time, my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic women wellness specialist. And what I do is I help women who are going through infertility or who are going through reproductive health issues. I help them engage in everyday healthy habits in order to heal. Okay. In order to heal naturally, I help them utilize food as medicine and utilize holistic practices in order to heal their bodies. Okay. Really important for you to, I also teach women how to get to the root cause of the problem. And that's really important for you. If you're dealing with any type of reproductive health issues, infertility, any health issues, you need to get to the root cause of the problem. That's what I teach women, how to listen to their own bodies. Because a lot of women are disconnected from their bodies and regulate their menstrual cycles, regulate their hormones, get rid of fibroids, cysts, and all those things that don't belong in the womb. Okay. So if in case you didn't know, I posted earlier about one of my amazing clients who has literally shrunken all her fibroids, who has gotten rid of all her cysts, not just in her her ovaries, also her breasts as well. All right, by working with me, and she's in the Detoxify Your Womb program. So I just want to put that out there in case you didn't see that amazing testimonial. So if your doctor is still telling you in 2023 that you cannot shrink your fibroids, you can't shrink your cysts naturally, they are lying to you. Okay, because we've been doing it in the Detoxify Your Womb program. Not just the one I posted. There's other women as well that's also shrinking their fibroids and cysts and balancing their hormones, okay? With holistic, no medications, all holistic practices, okay? So let's talk about ways to optimize your fertility. Number one, balancing your hormones. Hormonal imbalance really does impact your overall health, and it does impact your fertility, right? So one of the things that can affect your chances of getting pregnant and even staying pregnant is when your hormones are out of whack. If your hormones are out of balance, that impacts your health, the health of your body. That impacts the entire health of your body. So when your hormones are out of whack, your body doesn't operate the way it's designed to, okay? So, let me just list a few symptoms of, hormonal imbalance, because some people maybe watching this, they may not know that their hormones are out of whack. They may think that what they're going through is normal. I hear that all the time, okay? So PMS, if you're going through PMS, even right before your cycle, it doesn't matter, that is a hormonal imbalance. Fatigue, low iron, or any type of mineral deficiencies, okay? Heavy or irregular menstrual cycles. Thank you, love. Hey, Legacy, thank you so much. Irregular menstrual cycles, any menstrual cycles lasting longer than 4 to 5 days, okay? Infertility, if you're going through any type of menopausal symptoms, you have women even in their 30s, early 30s going through menopausal symptoms where their period just stops, okay? Heavy or absent menstrual cycles, I said that already. Any type of sugar cravings, if you're having sugar cravings, that is a sign that your hormones are out of whack, okay? Hot flashes, okay? Fibroids, cysts. Do you think low potassium is a symptom? It could be depending on, more than likely it is. Potassium is a really important nutrient. Fibroids, cysts, yeast infections or BV, cramps, thinning hair, bloating, endometriosis, PCOS, adenomyosis, early menopause. And I always tell you that, guys, ladies, that a lot of times you think you're in menopause or perimenopausal, and it's not really menopause, right? It's hormonal imbalances, right? Your periods can also stop during, when you're dealing with hormonal imbalances as well, okay? So diminished egg reserve, premature ovarian failure, low egg quality, okay? When you're passing clocks during your cycle, okay? Breast tenderness, even, on your cycle as well, that is a sign of estrogen dominance, cramps, bleeding between your cycle, okay, and hirsutism, which is when you get hair on, areas that it's not supposed to be, like, for example, your face, your chest, all that stuff, like your chin, okay? So, yeah, sugar cravings for sure. So, let's talk. So, when you are dealing with hormonal imbalances, you gotta rebalance those hormones. You have to balance those hormones out. I mean, there's no way around it. You have to, in order for you to, like I said, to optimize your fertility, even if you don't want to have a baby until like 5 years from now or 10 years from now, right? And if you don't want to have children anytime soon, you start now on working on that, on balancing your hormones, shrinking your fibroids and cysts and all that stuff, and cultivating a healthy womb so you can have a healthy body, not even just for pregnancy, for yourself as well, okay? Also, you want to reduce inflammation in your body, okay? Inflammation has a huge impact on fertility, just like it has a huge impact on health issues as well. Just like it makes you more prone to having health issues. So it can really, when you're dealing with inflammation, it can, reduce your ability to conceive or even maintain a healthy pregnancy. Okay. So the number one thing that contributes to inflammation is your diet. Many things contribute to inflammation, stress, lack of exercise, a lot of things, but Your diet is number one, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. Okay. If you're dealing with a diet that's high in processed foods, refined sugars, saturated fats, that contributes to chronic inflammation, greatly. Okay. So these foods, they do increase the production of inflammatory molecules in your body. Okay. When you're eating inflammatory foods, of course, you're going to have a lot of inflammation because you are what you eat. Okay. And a lot of people are eating tons of inflammatory foods on a daily basis. Okay. So that's going to interfere with your hormonal balance. That's going to interfere with your ability to also conceive as well. Okay. So your diet is really important. Your diet should be rich in, I always say this, I don't care what diet you choose to eat, whether you're vegan, keto, vegetarian, hopefully you're not keto, vegetarian, Mediterranean, whatever diet you choose, right? You want your diet to be high in plant-based foods. You should be incorporating a lot of plants in your diet, right? Fruits and vegetables. You should be incorporating a good number of minimally processed foods, whole foods in your diet. Okay. So you want foods that are rich in antioxidants and fiber. Okay. Iron, folate. These things are good for the development of the fetus, and also it's good for balancing your hormones. Magnesium. You want foods that are high in zinc, protein. Okay. And other nutrients that are going to support your reproductive health, right? And balance out those hormones. Now, I posted something earlier that said that a lot of people are focusing on protein. Instead of focusing on protein, because you guys get the protein from not the greatest sources, focus more so on iron and fiber. That's what most women are low in. And that's what's really impacting your health. Okay. So trust me, a majority of people are getting more than enough protein. You're getting too much, actually. Okay. You need to focus on iron, the potassium, magnesium, zinc, these things that people are sufficiently low in. Fiber. Most people are low in fiber significantly. Okay. So here are some ways that, these plant-based foods can increase your fertility. So when you're dealing with foods that are rich in antioxidants, like, fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, these natural foods from the earth, okay, they can help protect your eggs from free radicals, right? From being damaged by free radicals. Okay. You want your eggs to be in the best shape as possible, right? So, eating foods that are rich in antioxidants is so important. And fruits have tons of antioxidants. Okay. You also want to eat a diet that's high in fiber. Okay. Fiber is so important. Like, fiber literally removes inflammation from your body. It removes excess mucus, toxins, waste. Most people are not eating nearly enough fiber. Okay. Nearly enough fiber. And it does help regulate your hormones because it helps, if your body's removing excess waste on an efficient level, then of course it's going to help with your hormonal balance as well. Okay. So it also helps with your insulin levels. Okay. Because a lot of people have insulin levels that are too high, and that can impact your fertility. Okay. So you want foods also that are going to be low in saturated fats. And that's why I don't understand why people are getting their protein from, all this meat. I'm not saying don't eat meat at all, but you don't want to get all your protein there. You know what I mean? Get your protein from some plant sources like kale, spinach, leafy greens have tons of protein. Tomatoes, cucumbers, chickpeas. I mean, these things have quinoa. These things have tons of protein. So this whole protein obsession, you think that if you eat healthy, you're not going to get any protein. Come on, guys. You start doing your research. There's protein in a lot of stuff, right? You're not just going to get it from meat and these protein shakes that y'all eat that y'all love to drink with horrible ingredients. Okay. Very damaging ingredients. And that's why a lot of people that lift a lot and, personal trainers, when they're eating all those high protein diets, you see it's heavy on their hearts. They have, they be having heart attacks. Their kidneys are giving out. So just be very careful with that. Okay. Also, you want to eat foods that's low in saturated fats. So we're not going to do all those steaks and all that stuff thinking that, that's going to give you the nutrients that your body needs, because it's not. Okay. So, I say eat a diet that's rich in plant-based foods. Okay. I'm not saying be plant-based, but eat a diet that's rich in plant-based foods, regardless of what diet you choose to eat. Right. And low fat foods that are low in saturated fats, that's going to increase your fertility, health as well. Okay. Also, you want to eat foods that are rich in folate. Folate is, avocados have tons of folate, leafy greens. These are nutrients that's going to help with the healthy fetal development, which you do want, right? So you can have a healthy baby, right? So really, you got to address your diet. right? You have to make sure that you're not eating an inflammatory diet. Very important, okay? And if you need help with that, I do have a plant-based wellness membership, in case you did not know, okay? The ladies in the plant-based wellness membership are doing phenomenal. They're actually having so much fun with creating plant-based meals. And the meals in there, I put some of the meals on my stories. Look amazing. So click the link in my caption if you're interested in joining the plant-based wellness membership, because that's going to help you, support you on your journey to eating a better diet, okay? And you also have a community of women that's on the journey with you, so it makes it a lot more fun, all right? Let me also talk about how you want to detoxify your womb, fibroids and cysts and any blocked tubes and any type of blockages if you are wanting to optimize your fertility, okay? Let's talk about it, because I did a video about this. A lot of women are dealing with tons of fibroids and cysts and, blocked tubes, and they just have a very unhealthy environment, for a baby to house a baby. There is a very unhealthy environment in there, right? We want a healthy womb. So I'm not saying get surgery, please don't, because that can make it matters worse. I'm saying that you need to get to the root cause of the problem, rebalance your hormones, restore balance back in your body, and start your journey of shrinking and getting rid of those cysts and fibroids, okay? And for the people that think that you cannot shrink fibroids and cysts naturally, like I said, I just posted my client, my Detoxify Your Womb client, okay, who literally got rid of all her cysts, who shrunk all her fibroids, got rid of the cysts in her breasts and her ovaries, okay, and lost 60 pounds in my Detoxify Your Womb program. So if you know, it can happen, but you have to do the work, right? It can happen, but you have to do the work. So you want to bring a healthy baby into this world, right? That means that your health needs to be at its utmost level before even getting pregnant. Why do we think that we can be unhealthy and be overweight and, have all these reproductive health issues and then, want to get pregnant with all of that stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Get your body healthy before. I don't know why doctors don't tell people this. Most doctors are not saying this. Get your body healthy, okay, before actually, especially Black women who are dying in childbirth, because part of the reason is because we're going into pregnancy is completely unhealthy, overweight, eating a bad diet, fibroids, cysts, all this stuff, right? So you already putting yourself and your baby at risk when you're doing that. Okay, so get your body healthy, please. Very important. That's also going to increase your fertility as well. Also, let's talk about syncing your cycle, syncing your menstrual cycle. And I did a whole video on this. If you want to check it out, if you want to check out the whole video I did on how to explain how to sync your cycle, let me know in the comments and I'll send you the link. It's actually on my YouTube channel. I put it on there. I did it on here though. But syncing your cycle to align to your lifestyle is very important when we're talking about your hormonal health, right? Balancing help, it's going to help you balance your hormones. A lot of people when it comes to women, we are different than men. Let me just put that out there, right? A lot of women think that they should be as productive as men every single day. They don't realize that there are 4 phases in our 28-day cycle, and our hormone levels are a little bit differently in each phase, right? So it's not going to really serve you to be extremely, productive or, really do these high energetic workouts and work yourself to death during certain phases of your menstrual cycle. As a woman, you should know what phase you're in, right? You should know. If you don't understand, you need to watch that video. If you don't understand the 4 phases of your menstrual cycle, it's very important as a woman for you to understand this. And most women have no clue that they have no clue. They just know that when they're on their period, that's it. And they don't even know when they're ovulating, which is really sad, right? We have to learn our bodies as women, okay? So just like the lunar cycle, just like the moon cycle, there are 4 phases as well in your menstrual cycle, okay? So your hormones in each phase are a little bit differently, and they're going to influence your mood, they're going to influence your emotions, your energy levels, your food cravings, and more, okay? So each phase does require, a different energetic support, and also for you to optimize your fertility and balance your hormones. So you should not be doing high energy workouts during your period or a little bit before your period. You should not be overly stressing during that time either. That's the time for rest. Okay. You should not be overworking yourself during that time either. Okay. If you do, you're going to mess up your hormonal balance. And for ladies that bleed a lot, right? Cause you're trying to balance your hormones. You definitely should not be doing any high impact workouts on your period while you're bleeding. You're going to make your bleeding worse. Okay. So Let me just put that out there. Okay, so you have the ability to live, we have the ability to live a very harmonious life, okay? But we gotta start living in sync with our hormones. Very important as women, okay? We have it's not, when we're talking about our hormones, it's not that, oh, everybody's different. We had the same hormones, the same endocrine system. It's made the same way. So if you are a woman, you need to start syncing your cycle. You cannot be out here just thinking that you're going to put out the same level of productivity every single day. You're literally going to do damage to your body. And that's why a lot of times when women are trying to compete with men, let me just put that out there, and trying to do as much as men, they ended up driving themselves sick years later. You always see that. Okay. So, you're syncing your cycle definitely can help increasing your energy levels, lessening your mood swings, regulating your menstrual cycle, okay, making your workouts even more efficient, okay, because in some phases of some of the phases you burn fat easily, okay? So really understanding your hormones is really important, right? It's going to help you, of course, boost your fertility, because there are certain times where your progesterone is higher, right? And a lot of women are suffering from low progesterone. So you want to take advantage of that, right? When your progesterone is higher, there's certain things that you should be doing. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. I was actually just talking to one of my clients about that today. This is what you should be doing when your progesterone levels are higher, right? To really optimize your fertility. Very important, very, very important. Okay. So if you have horrible menstrual cycles, if you have fibroids, PCOS, or any of these hormonal issues, you need to be syncing your cycle. Every woman should be, no matter what, anyway. Okay. Also, let me talk about iron. Increasing your iron. Most women have low iron. And this really makes it difficult to conceive. It also makes it difficult to maintain a healthy pregnancy when you have low iron. So if you're watching this and you know your iron levels are low, you need to get your iron levels up, okay? As a matter of fact, I just talked about in the plant-based wellness membership a couple of weeks ago, one of our topics was, the topics I went over was how to reverse iron deficiency with plant-based foods, okay? That is in the replay. So if you join the plant-based wellness membership today, you're gonna see that video. Okay, so iron deficiency is very detrimental, not only to the health of your own body, because if you are dealing with iron deficiency, your red blood cells cannot properly, bring oxygen to your vital organs, okay? That's why a lot of people are dealing with chest pains when they have really bad anemia, okay? Chest pains, your organs are gonna fail if you continue being anemic. You gotta raise your iron levels, period, okay? So don't expect that you're easily most women are gonna have issues with conceiving when they're dealing with low iron. It's not, you need more, as a matter of fact, you need more blood. You need your iron levels to be very high when you wanna get pregnant. Okay, very high. Okay, so you gotta really incorporate more iron-rich foods in your diet and clean out that gut of all that junk. That's why you guys need to stop eating so much meat and dairy. It's literally just sitting there and making you sick and making your hormones out of whack. Okay. Also, I want to talk about increasing vitamin D. There's a lot. Increasing vitamin D. This is another nutrient that a lot of women are deficient in. Vitamin D is extremely vital to your reproductive health. Matter of fact, vitamin D acts more so like a hormone in the body more than a vitamin. Very important. And guess what? Vitamin D is something you can get free from the sun. It is something you can get free from the sun. Okay. And lots of herbs also contain vitamin D as well. So very important. You want to make that a habit. Get out and get some sun. It's free. Like, I don't understand. A lot of people that live in the South, that live in these states where, that the sun is out all the time, you guys are vitamin D deficient. That makes no sense. I have a lot of people that in the South that watch me. So that makes no sense, right? Get out there and get some sun. Have the sun shine on you, right? Get some vitamin D, natural vitamin D. Also, mushrooms have some vitamin D as well, just to let you know. But get some sun, get some natural sunlight. It's free, okay? Also, herbs like sea moss also contain vitamin D as well. I'm sure there's more, but that's one that I know that, can help with the vitamin D levels, okay? But vitamin D is a very important vitamin, it's a very important vitamin. Make sure that you're getting it, okay? You are not low in your vitamin D levels. And when you're low, it impacts your weight, you know, your organs. Okay, it impacts your mood. It's a very important vitamin. Okay, so most women that have hormonal issues, fibroids, about 8% of women with fibroids have low vitamin D. So what does that tell you? Okay, what does that tell you? Okay, that contributes to their reproductive health issues. Okay, very important. All right. So I didn't want this video to be super long, but I wanted to do this video because, like I said, it's in the beginning, it is Infertility Awareness Week. Okay, infertility rates are rising. We want to bring them down. Okay, that is what I'm trying to do, bring them down. You know, this is part of what I do, help women with fertility, fibroids, reproductive health. Okay, we got to bring those numbers down because the rate we're going is going to be, we don't want, in 30 years or half the population will be infertile. That's scary. These numbers are scary, right? And we literally have the power to change this with lifestyle and diet habits. We have to start, right? So if you are watching this and you're interested in learning how to, you know, overcome infertility, you want to overcome infertility, you're dealing with infertility. I have helped 5 women now so far get pregnant naturally who were in the past with dealing with infertility. I would love to help you. If you are interested in helping, if you're interested in healing your infertility naturally, right? You know, cultivating a healthier womb, a fertile womb naturally with holistic practices. All right, make sure you message me. I would love for you to check out my Detoxify Your Womb program. It's a 3-month transformational program, and literally it's going to not just detoxify your womb, detoxify your entire body. Okay. So if you're interested in that, the link should be in my caption. Okay. I also put it in my comment section later, but make sure that you check it out. It's really important. Again, fertility equals health, ladies. Okay. You know, you have to, like I said, the choices you make every single day do matter. Even if you're watching this, you're in your 20s, you're in your early 20s, the choices that you make on a day-to-day basis matter, right? They're going to be reflective of where you are in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. So make sure that if you need help, I'm here. You know, we have if you need help with your diet, we have the plant-based wellness membership. If you need help getting rid of fibroids, getting rid of cysts, you know, overcoming infertility, I have a whole program, this Detoxify Your Womb program that has helped many women get rid of their fibroids. I just posted one today. So check that out if you have not already. All right. So if you have any questions on any of my services, make sure you DM me, message me. Legacy said that is so scary. Yeah, it is scary. That's why I do what I do. It's very scary, you know, to think that half the population may be infertile by the time, you know, in 30 years, if we don't, you know, make some changes. But it is what it is. Hopefully, you know, share this live if you can. Okay, let more women see this, so that we can have more women having healthy, you know, being healthy, being, you know, hormonally balanced, and also having healthy babies as well. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.